great piece.
Looks pretty accurate to me, Guy.
I want to show you just how beautiful that figure is.
Hello, Unsealed and Revealed audience.
Oh, man!
Set sail for the promised land. Unsealed and revealed, never knowing just what we'll find. Unsealed and revealed.
This is a look I could get used to.
It's time for Tread Watch.
For Tread.
Bammo!
That is some fun tread, man.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Unsealed and Revealed. I'm the host of the show, Terry Smith, and with me as always out there in sunny California are my good friends Guy Klender and Jesse Cohen. Hey everybody.
Hey, hello there, man behind the mask.
Yeah, well,
Gary.
I've been waiting all year for this Halloween episode just so that I could, wear this. So at long last,
Love
yeah.
it.
So
Oh, look at that.
I had actually
Look
meant
at
to,
that.
I'd actually meant to do this in the Bela Lugosi voice, but completely lost my ability to do that.
It has an
Well, you
automatic
look
mute
amazing
button.
in that mask. That is incredible, Terry. Your hair goes so well with it too.
It kind of adds
Digging
to it, right? Yeah.
Very
Does.
silver.
Does.
I like that you've gone with the silver screen. For those of you watching, there is no problem with Terry's equipment. It is supposed to be in black and white as a tribute to this figure today.
I have a feeling that it's like a long-standing policy of mine that if you can go black and white, then you should.
All right.
Yeah, the
I
situation.
love black and white. I'm gonna agree with that. I've actually always loved black and white film, photos. So Terry, I am loving this to the millionth degree this morning. So
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right. So I guess we're going to be doing Dracula today, which is amazing because I recently watched the movie again for the first time in quite a while. My family used to watch the Universal horror movies all the time on the independent channel, so every weekend here back in St. Louis. And so this is really rich. I wish that my mother could see this because she was a massive fan of this film, a massive fan of Bela Lugosi as Dracula. So to see this, she would have just been like, "Ooh, Terry, that's so neat."
Oh, that's awesome.
In true mom fashion.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But before we dive into it, I just have to ask, do you have any housekeeping you have to do today, Jesse?
As always, we've got a bit of a list because we've got a lot of stuff going on. So let me try to get through that so we can get to this amazing figure.
Okay.
First and foremost, thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can always be notified when we do fun little things like today. Also, our newsletter, side.show/newsletter, is a great way to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest. Also, something we've all been talking about recently, warehouse finds. That newsletter is how you are going to get in on some of the warehouse finds. So it's a great thing to be signed up for. We also, of course, have our daily deals going on right now, side.show/deals. These are changing every single day. Today's a great one, so go make sure we have a witch theme going on today. So it's super fun. So check out all of our awesome daily deals. Now to go with those deals, we have a promo code going on right now. 13% off most in-stock items. You use Spooky22 and you're going to get a awesome discount. So that is fantastic. Now we of course are in Spooktacular. Make sure you are registered. You can still do that if you haven't already. Side.show/Spooktacular. You are going to get $10 in Sideshow rewards just for signing up. Something else we have that was just announced, everyone. Geeksgiving is also coming. We have that coming November 14th through the 18th, I believe. Registration is open for that as well. Side.show/Geeksgiving. You get another $10 off, $10 in Sideshow rewards. So, yeah, all kinds of stuff is happening right now. One last thing for everybody. We will be giving away a figure this episode. Now, we are not going to tell you what it is yet, and we're not going to give you any details, but what you do need to do, you need to make sure you are registered over at sideshow.com, because we will need the email associated with your Sideshow account. So if you're not signed up, please go do that so you can get in on this awesome contest. Now, we'll give you more details on that later. For now, I'm going to hang out in the chats with you guys. If you have any questions, please get them over to me so I can get them over to Terry and Guy. All right, guys, it's all you now.
Well, thank you, Jessica.
Oh, that was cool. That was awesome. Magic.
You like that? Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
The magic of digital, man. I just
Look
love
at
this.
that.
Stuff.
And we've gone full color.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's like we've gone from Dracula to Wizard of Oz, like that. It's
exactly.
amazing.
Well, Terry, shall we dive in?
The answer to that question, Guy, is always a resounding yes.
All right. I'm glad that Terry's gone back to color, because there are some black and white and color elements to this figure and things that really make it a little bit different. So let's start with a look at the box, and we're going to kind of zoom in a little bit there. We have that wafting smoke coming up and the silhouettes of bats in front. Very ominous there. And then, of course, the name of our figure, Bela Lugosi, as Dracula. I am sure I don't think there's too much dispute over who played the best version of Dracula, but I'm sure there's going to be some, but Bela is definitely known for it. We get that red there on the sides.
You know, Guy, I got to meet some of the guys from Infinite Statue, the company that makes this figure, and they're a really, really slick bunch of dudes, really talented professionals, absolute joy to hang out with and talk to. So yeah, I think they would probably agree with you that Bela Lugosi is probably their number one favorite Dracula of all time.
I think so. Now, on the inside of the box, yes, you do have a window box. I'm sorry, I didn't slip that thing off there, but I do want to show something that's behind it.
Okay.
And now, it's done as an insert, but you could kind of make it a backdrop if you wanted, if you like that cover.
Oh yeah, that's
See
tight.
how they've kind of had that. So depending on what you want to do, you could have that in there. It's kind of a lining to the inside of the box, but it's neat to have it that way. Okay, so we do have a top cover that removes from our figure. For safety purposes. He does have an alternate head sculpt, and I kept a little plastic on that, but I'm going to show you how it is here. We are going to have our figure, his swap out hands, the candelabra, the alternate portrait. Beneath the figure is going to be the cape. There's also going to be a small bag in there. This is going to have 2 additional wrist pegs, as well as this peg here. I'm going to hold that for a moment to let Michael zoom in on it. You may be curious as to what one of these is. This is the neck peg joint, and instead of having it already attached to the sculpt, they have gone and left it loose. You'll just push that up and inside, and it'll pop in.
That's interesting.
And beyond, yes, okay. It's a slightly different way to do it, but that is something that you're going to have in the bag. Now, beneath the figure, and also nicely in there, is going to be this beautiful cape, and we're going to show that off in just a moment.
Guy, if I can just interrupt, I think that, I don't know if this was by design, but what you did right there just demonstrates the benefit of having that joint be loose like that, because a lot of collectors do like to find creative ways to display all the accessories with their figures on display, and that would eliminate the possibility of that head toppling over if you left that post on.
That is very true. That is very true, because I am one of those collectors that I like, if you get an extra head sculpt, I like displaying it. So that's a great point, Terry. That's a benefit.
Well, look at that.
Yeah, carry on.
I like the idea of doing that.
I love the dragon candelabra.
That is pretty amazing. When I saw the photos of this figure, the early teaser pics, I thought, oh well, that's something that's added in post on the photograph. That's not really going to be that way. Oh no. They have gone and done that. You know what? I'm not going to move it. I'm going to let Michael zoom in. We can take a look at that alternate portrait from close up, but also take a look at that candelabra. Michael, can you zoom in on there?
You see like model builders, diorama builders and such will use cotton and whatnot as a creative smoke effect and say World War II dioramas and such, and that's just a fresh, new, cool application of that tactic.
Yeah, did not think that would be done on the figure. I thought it was something they had done after to kind of give it a little bit more life, but no, it is on there. It is one that if you wanted to, you could move a little bit around, but they've even gone and painted the lower flame look at that. The detail, I'm going to move the head so we get a little more light there, but you do see great detail in that dragon candelabra. And that does fit in one of the many, many hands that come with the figure. In fact, I'll slide that around so we can take a look at that. I know we're jumping to some
proprietary hand for that.
Some swap out pieces. Yes, there is a hand specifically for that. That will be this one here. I'm going to hold this up for you. And as you can see, it has that kind of gripping thumb over top, and a little split between the 4 fingers there. You have a couple of other hands here that are unique. You'll see that we have 3 of them with Dracula's signet ring.
I was just going to say, I love that little detail of the ring. That is
3 of the ones with the signet ring. But I'm going to hold up another set of hands. Earlier you saw Terry in black and white. And one of the things about this was originally a black and white film. There wasn't any color in it. The inside of the cape on this figure is going to be red. However, the original cape used in filming was gray. But on the movie poster, in order to obviously make it colorful and splashy, they added the red. So what they've gone and done with the figure is give them the red. And I actually like that it is a little different than screen accurate by giving it that red. I think this really works with it. Another thing that they've done that is poster related is another set of hands. Bela did the role of Dracula in more than one feature, but also did it on stage. At no point did he ever have kind of the long nails or anything like that. However, they did do it in the poster. And so because they did that in the poster, Infinite Studios has gone and given us a pair that does have the extended.
That's lovely.
Okay, so it's just another neat idea.
I would just like to add, Guy, that after those 2 bits of trivia that you just fed my way, I totally want you on my team for trivia night next time. So clear your schedule.
All right. Yeah. So I'm going to move off our alternate portrait. The heads are candelabra. We're going to focus on one last accessory other than the cape, and that is going to be his display base. This figure has the nameplate with a signature of Bela Lugosi on it.
I love that.
Okay, I really like that. Also done in a black and white style. Okay, not a colored version. Okay, we have that brick street look. And now we're going to, yes, Michael's going to keep it in the close-up there because we're going to go boink. Boop. That's right.
Magnets.
Magnetic.
Magnets.
Magnetic. Our character stands straight up. No problem. I can adjust however I need as far as ankle to get a perfect.
I'm pretty sure I wore that same tux to prom.
Oh, really? Well, we are going to talk about.
I'm not that cool.
We will talk about the tuxedo. Right now, we're going to talk about the head sculpt and then work our way down the outfit. I said there are 2 portraits, and they're both not really scene specific, but expression specific that he has throughout the film. One being slightly more menacing, almost a pre-attack, and one being quite contemplative.
Oh God, that's great.
Okay, on these,
great.
It's going to be very difficult for you to choose which one you're going to want to display. I think this one here in my hand, I like that the one eye is slightly more open than the other. Because that's something I do. So I kind of dig that it has him on there. We'll put that to the side, and he does have that slicked back hair. This is the slight open mouth. Great work for paint as far as the skin texture and skin tone to it. We do see those wrinkles around the eyes and the crevices there around the nose. The dimpled chin as well. Okay. But then we work down onto what will now be called the Terry Prom tuxedo.
I didn't ask for that.
You didn't ask for it, but gosh darn it, that's what we're calling it now.
Totally fine.
Hashtag Terry's Prom Tux. Hey, you know, there's a lot of people during Spooktacular, they're entering codes like crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Terry's Prom Tux is a code. We'll find out. Well, let's take a
really
look.
Quick, Guy, if you don't mind me interjecting before you dive into that really quick, I want to point out to everybody watching today that this figure really is selling quickly right now. Both the deluxe, the deluxe version is selling pretty quickly, but the regular version is selling like wildfire. So, if you have the opportunity, if you're on the fence about this, then by all means, you should go ahead and jump on it as quickly as you can.
Exactly.
It may not be there tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to take a look. Now, we are looking at the deluxe right now. We're going to be taking a look at the figure. We're going to show off what comes with the deluxe in a moment. So this tuxedo there, you see the flat panel of the shirt and the white bow tie. This is a wingtip shirt design with the tops of the wingtips up and over the bow tie. Yes, that is the way you wear it in the evening. We have a silken large peaked lapel around there, and more of the matte finish to the top coat, having those little tiny buttons on there. And yes, if I move that lapel, the man is very stylish and does have a pocket square in there.
Oh, good.
All right.
Oh, that is an awesome touch.
That would have been a very easy detail to leave out. I'm kind of
could have easily eliminated. Working our way down, as I said, this is a tailcoat. All right, and so it has the multiple panel on there.
Oh,
already pleated and ready to go.
Guy?
Yes, sir.
The standard edition just hit waitlist.
Just now? The standard hit waitlist.
Today. Sometime today hit waitlist. Yeah.
Well, do not miss out. Okay. Well, Terry, because it's waitlisted, I'm going to continue down here. Finishing it off, and then we're going to show what comes with the deluxe, because I think you're going to want that. So it's your opportunity to get that, folks.
All right, man. Let's do it. Don't let me interrupt.
Yep. Continuing there on the front of the outfit, you do see that it does have that chain in between and is done to make it look like the pocket watch loops up and goes into one of the pockets. Triple buttons all the way down the front. Because this is bright white and things like that, this is one of those figures when you're going to be posing and working with it, make sure you wash your hands first. You're going to want to do that.
Point.
All right, we've got the pleat in the front of the pant, but then running down the side of the pant, we're going to have that tuxedo stripe working our way down to a damn nice pair of shoes. We already know that hidden inside those shoes are going to be some magnets. I'm going to lift up here so you can see. He was a stylish guy, a bit like the 1980s, in that he chose to not wear socks.
Okay, now we know.
Now you know.
So
that's a behind the scenes thing that they did. All sculpted, beautifully done there as far as that. And then, Terry, would you please?
It's time for Tread Watch.
Boom!
Dracula tread watch.
All right, let's take a look at that tread. You see the little stitching going around. Let's see if I hit a little more light, you get a little more to
leather soles. That's
leather soles stitched, and you see that on the heel. It does have that non-slip kind of thing that they would add there.
It doesn't surprise me at all that our Italian friends would pay very, very close attention.
Pay attention to the shoes.
The bottoms of the shoes, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, nailed it.
The last accessory, it's also part of the costume, is going to be this beautiful cape. Okay.
Oh, the cape.
Now, we're going to pull a little back. You see, okay, this is not a straight cape. This is a big circle style. Okay. Now, if you've got a steamer at home and you choose to use that, you might get a thinner look, but it actually drapes very, very nicely. Up there around at the top, the collar, there is wire in here that we will be moving around the figure. You also see that there are 2 cords. Okay?
Okay.
Now, you have to go back and take a look at how the cape was attached to him in the film. And it actually was, those cords went over the jacket and under and tied behind.
Okay.
So a little bit while you guys are going
Nice.
over some stuff,
That's interesting. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will be doing that.
All right.
And now,
Wow, that cape is incredible. Everyone knows I'm a huge cape person, and that
I
thing
never
is
would've guessed.
huge. I know. You never would have guessed.
I believe it's
Amazing
called, I think it's Cape Aficionado is another hashtag people should
Cape
be trying.
aficionado. Yes, I like that. I like that. But that cape, that is incredible. It kind of took up your whole body, Guy.
Yeah,
Like,
boom.
you held that up. You could almost
That's it.
use it as a small blanket.
It is very, very big. Back to the cape. You saw how large it is. It naturally drapes. There is no wire or anything like that in this. And
Yeah.
really, we didn't have a lot of flapping of said cape anytime he had it. It was a heavier cape. I was fortunate enough actually to see his original outfit was on display once. And that was like a heavy woolen cape. So I don't think that thing would have been flipping around too much. This wasn't a thin one. Okay, if you get the deluxe, which is currently still available, at least now, it might not be at the end of the show, is Dracula's coffin comes with it. It's going to come in its own box. All right, on the outside, we're seeing the entranceway there. We've got a beautiful painting there with his outstretched hands reaching and grasping. There on the back, Bela Lugosi as Dracula. We open that up. It's nicely foam protected in there. And what you're going to be getting is a polystone, if you saw that was on there. Large, very large.
Look at that.
Wow, that
Coffin.
is
Look at that.
gorgeous.
Okay. Now,
Really glad that they went with polystone on that, because I've always been a big fan of how
Yeah.
well polystone renders wood. It's very effective. That texture is very, very much on point. Look, yeah.
and
Continue,
Terry, you
please.
nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah.
It's the wood grain looks really good on this. This was going to be.
Nailed it. Get it?
Remember, this wouldn't have been an oak or anything like that. It's a looser grain, almost probably a pine or something like that did get dark over time. That we do see that deep grain. We also have the crest of the Dracula family there on the top. Molded onto the sides are going to be the handles. Now they are molded in a downward, and they are permanently in that fashion. Now you do see there, you have the hinges. Yes, and that is because, of course, it will open. Ooh,
Oh,
more
look at
woodwork
that
inside.
texture on the inside.
Should,
Scary.
yeah.
Here's what's pretty amazing, though. Take a look at that, and I'm going to hit. Now, this is with a little bit of our studio light, but it does have that white silken look, and all of that is done through paint and sculpt. All the way in which it drapes,
Really?
the way in which it moves down. Bit for that. Yes, this is all.
That's crazy, because I
Solid.
was just thinking how much the inside of that coffin made me want to take a nap. But if I'd taken a nap in that coffin, that would have been a rude awakening.
That would have been a rude awakening. There's no lumbar support in this one here. That's just a heads up, not to use at home. And we do have some very sturdy hinges for the casket. It'll stay open at about there, where you see. Okay.
Because the success of your display hinges on that very thing.
And it won't flop all the way over. Now I'm going to set this off to the side. Now Terry, right now,
Yes.
why don't I do the articulation, and then I'm going to add the cape, and then you and I can goof off with posing said figure.
Well, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
You saw with that alternate head sculpt how that peg goes in there. So probably makes sense to you that yes, you can fully turn, twist, lean, for ominous coming down the stair poses, that type thing here. Okay.
Could probably do 360 degrees, but that's a whole different horror movie.
That's a different horror flick.
That is.
Now, I'm being a little cautious because of a full tuxedo, because I like, particularly with the suits, with, say, a Godfather, anytime they've got like a nice suit, I want to make sure that those cuffs pop and I'm not getting odd creases. But up out to the sides. Forward. Now, I don't know if you heard that, but you got a ratchet design.
That's crazy, Guy, because I've had my hands on a couple of 6 scale figures in my time, and I did not expect the coat to actually allow it to go that high without kind of distorting the shape and the fall of the coat. And the fact that you can get that forward like that 90 degrees without distorting the shape of the coat is very impressive.
It's pretty darn impressive, right?
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Standard wrist peg, so of course allowing us to turn, rotate, and do all of that.
Sure.
We do have double joint on the elbow. And we do have a cut bicep. That shoulder also is articulated as well. Moving those out to the side, we take a look at chest and torso. We can move forward a little bit. I don't know if you see that lean. Extend back. Terry trunk twist.
Da, da, da.
Good Terry trunk twist. And a nice lean side to side. Down onto the hips. Legs straight out too.
Oh, wow.
And you'll notice that we talked about that Italian tailoring. Whoosh.
I was thinking that same thing, Guy.
Notice it doesn't
really
ride
was.
up.
Yes.
It doesn't ride up much when you're doing
Job
that.
well done.
So
Infinite
very
Statue.
nicely done on that.
Yeah.
We can rotate the leg in or out. We have a double joint there on the knee. And then we have a ball joint on the foot for lifting, lowering, rocking side to side, or turning.
I keep expecting him to break out into a tap routine.
You know,
Yes, it does look like that.
if
We're gonna do, yeah.
you know, yeah, if only he came with a little cane to do a little dance there.
Man.
Yes,
That's
this
a
is
good-
from
yeah.
the vaudeville
And
version.
Okay.
wow. And Terry, you know what?
There you go. Oh,
Terry, I just-
whoa. Hang on. Before we go any further, did you just hear what Sam said?
What did
Sam,
Sam
would you
say?
say that again, please?
Oh, what? Oh, a true vaudevillain? There.
Oh, dang, bro.
Oh,
That's today's winner. No one's gonna top that.
Yep. After 190 shows, Sam has
My
been
hinges-
infected
Right.
with the disease of
hinges
dad
thing-
jokes.
Yeah, my hinges thing didn't even get a nod, but that's gonna knock it out of the park. Seriously.
but you guys, I actually have an update real quick
Yes.
before we get any further. I have a little update on that giveaway I spoke about earlier. So real quick, everybody, like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we are giving away a figure. We're not going to tell you what it is just yet because that's part of the Halloween surprise. But in the comment section, we want you to go ahead, type in hashtag Halloween 2022. I agree. You, of course, are agreeing to the terms and conditions of our giveaways and contests. And as well, these contests are US only. So just so you know, but go ahead and hashtag Halloween 22. I agree. That's going to get you entered to whatever it is we're giving away. All right. That was my part. Now it's back to you guys. Go ahead and get that entered in, everyone.
Just to be clear, everybody, when I'm elected king, the first thing I'm going to do is change those international giveaway laws. So yeah,
Yes.
vote Terry.
Terry and I talk about
Terry for
that
king.
quite
Terry
often.
for king. All right.
One of his, yep, exactly.
I also like that
All right, thank you guys.
that King is apparently now an elected thing.
Yeah, not everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
great.
not everybody knows that. So anyway, so where are we at now, Guy? Are we?
All right, we are at, folks, I have done the cape. I am going to give it just a little 360 around for you to see how beautifully done that is. Okay, we kept the arms a little out to the side, just so you can see that beautiful red lining. That is a
really
silken lining underneath. Yes.
I know, that's like
it is
freaking
very
impressive.
it is very easy to do. What I recommend when you do get this figure, type up on an image search Bela Lugosi as Dracula. There are a number of photos, but you're going to see ones of him in the tuxedo, and you can see that those cords, how they go down and around. Okay, this is the way it was done in the film. Now, because of that wire, I can decide just how tight I want that collar of the cape to be. You do also have a bit of decorative element on either side, and this is because capes like this, the time would have had a little clasp to hold them closed. This one doesn't have a thing like that, but it does. Wow, I didn't do anything other than leave the arm out and put the cape on. And we're done with pose number 1, folks. Pose
That's
number
it.
1
My job is
has been
my work
completed.
is finished here.
So,
Good job. Good job.
there you go. And I can just set the coffin here, and he looks like a coffin salesman. Could I interest you in the 1943 Alpine box?
It's Drac's hot coffin lot.
There you go. There you go. Do you buy them used, though? I don't know. I don't know if that's the kind of thing you would. But all right, so that's cape on our figure. We've talked a little bit about all of the different accessories and the different hands. Terry, you have hands for gripping, menacing, relaxed,
Yes.
things like that. So you have a number of different ones. So pretty much you do what you do with the hands, and I will get the one that is closest to it.
Okay, I think we have a hand where he's doing this kind of crazy thing, right?
I don't call that crazy, but yes. Yes, we do have that. And Terry, we have that option in the
right.
long extended fingers.
Perfect.
Should we get
Now,
creepy and put that pair on?
Answer me this. Remind me. I've forgotten. Which hand is the one for holding the candelabra?
Hand for holding said
Left or
candelabra
right?
is going to be a right hand. This is without the nails. So we will choose a different hand for that. We need a left. Now, this is the hand that's going to come on it. Okay, well, it's a little different. We're used to seeing kind of relaxed hands as the straight out of the box pose. This one here has a bit of grip, but we also have this option, which is a little more what you said.
That one.
All right.
That's it.
All right,
That's what we
swapping
want.
that
Okay.
out, swapping those
We'll
two
do
hands
that.
out.
I'm going to unplug.
Okay.
And
Can we please get a full screen Terry shot? That way I can see what he's doing.
Oh, nice.
There's my Terry.
I cannot wait to see this, Terry.
Terry better have a cape. Look at that. Terry has a
Yes!
cape.
Yes.
Yeah, usually
Keep
I would have
Terry,
been,
I love it.
usually I would have done my diligence and actually had a clasp for this cape. So it's probably going to fall off a time or two. That's great. Adds to the fun. I wish I had another cape to go over it that would make this. Actually, I do. 1 second.
Jesse, don't you like that we say, Terry, do you have a cape? Yes, hang on. Oh, wait, I might have a 2-layered thing I can work out here.
And this is
You
actually.
know, it makes me love Terry even more because as a cape fan, the fact that you're like, hey, Terry, do you have a cape? And he not only has one at his disposal, but 2. Like, Terry, you are just capturing
Well,
my heart today.
In
And
all fairness,
love
I
it.
am in fact using blankets as capes, so it's
Hey.
not quite the same thing. I'm just making sure.
Blankets
that
make
right.
fine capes, and I approve. Capes,
cool.
I agree. Absolutely.
So when you don't actually have a cape that's black on one side and red on the other, you got to make do. And I feel like I've done okay
Oh,
here.
Terry, that looks amazing.
So we're going to have, you said his candelabra is going to be in the right hand. I do not have a candelabra, but my sister bought for me this fantastic gas or oil lantern.
Oh, those
it's
are
oil
so
Oh,
lantern.
there we
cool.
go.
Yeah. So this is at least as old as Dracula.
Spooky.
And I think what we want to do is we just want to have him like he's gesturing this way. So I'm going to just kind of do this.
All right, we've got a gesturing, a hand up, boom, palm upward. We've got the head turned a little to the side. Terry, your chest, do you have it turned from your waist right or left? Are we doing a bit of trunk twist?
Left a little bit of a left trunk twist.
A little bit of left. And is your gaze going over your hand?
It is not. It is in fact going directly between the hand and the candelabra.
Excellent. So I have done it. Now, you have a little bit of lean to your head there. We're
Yes,
going straight up and down or a hint of lean?
Imagine that Dracula has just bowed and is doing this. He's like gesturing.
Excellent. Oh,
This
I
way to you.
really like that idea.
Yeah.
All right. And now legs. Let's talk about how we're doing the legs.
Oh, pretty much together.
Pretty
He's
much
very
together.
proper. Yeah, he's not going to be doing this at ease stance. He's just going to be. He's going to this way to your room.
Excellent. Now I can put the legs tightly together down at the, you know what, Terry, I think I've got it. Why don't you move toward the screen so you can see a little better, I want you to take particular notice of the feet. I was able to get those legs nice and tight together.
Oh, I love that.
And tightly attached. Now remember, we do also have that joint at the foot that will allow us, if you wanted to turn a shoe outward,
Okay.
we can do whatever you like.
That's I think turning it outward just ever so slightly like you've done there is just fine. I love it. I love everything about this pose. It seems simple, and it is, but the fact is that you can actually modify it, tweak it in certain ways to fit the look that you want it to achieve. And that's the beauty of 6-scale figure collecting is, as I've always said, you get to have the final say in the creative process. So whatever your vision is for Bram Stoker's posture as Dracula, you can implement that using this figure. If this doesn't fit, if you want to tweak it so he's even like in the midst of the bow as he's about to gesture, you can do that. There's just so many. You could freeze frame the film, and I'm sure that you could come up with something like this.
Yeah, Terry, it's something I like that you had me do is the way in which that head is slightly tilted and leaned. It's mid-motion, almost to the completion of motion. Now, again, you as the person at home can decide how tight and snug you want to put that back of the cape. I did a loose tie on the back, but you can do it however you like.
And you should. I think that's totally fine just the way it is. It's got a almost like a casual quality, like almost like you would be at home.
Look how that drapes.
Yeah, I'm looking, dude. I'm looking.
Beautiful.
Crazy, right?
Job well done. Yeah, that's doing horror figures and properly, man. I love this a lot.
I'm going to step away so you get a good look at it. I have a feeling we're going to pose some more, change some things out, and yes, that's right, that giveaway time.
Oh, undoubtedly. Yeah, I have an idea.
All right. All right. Shall we move on to pose number 2?
Yes.
All right. We'll do so.
Okay. Back with my cape. No more
Back
props.
with your
Well, we're
cape.
going to use there's a hand that he uses when he's trying to entice. I love the way my camera's just grabbing that.
I love that it's just grabbing that. Okay. Yes.
But there's a hand that he uses when he's trying to hypnotize Van Helsing.
All
yes,
right.
exactly.
I believe that it will be this one here.
Yes.
We have a right hand here. Now, our other option of this pose is going to be in that straight off the movie poster.
Guy, I'm just going to go on record as saying right now that I'm a massive fan of the fingernails. So if there's an option to use the fingernails, yeah, all over.
Right.
All over.
Now, this will be used in pair. We are having that hypnotize look on that one, and we are going to have a matching style one on the other hand with that signet ring on. So I'm going to go and swap those out real quick. Let me get a full frame of Terry because I'll want to take a look and see the legs.
Just making sure that that's the right hand that he does the trick with, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. I'm also trying really hard not to trip and fall over my not a cape. So.
Yeah, well, let's not have you fall over capes.
Don't fall, Terry. They can be hazardous. I've experienced this, so be careful.
I believe that. I'm surprised that Lando Calrissian has lived as long as he has. It's really crazy.
That is so true.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have his feet together just like that again, right?
Okay.
And see how I'm doing this hand right here?
Straight down.
Kind of a weird gesture, and I'm just going to go ahead and do this so that you can see exactly what I'm doing here. You can see that I've got both feet together, left foot slightly forward, and his hand coming out just like that, and this hand back here. So you can kind of see that I've got a bit of a trunk twist going on to the back, and the back shoulder, the left shoulder, is dipped back a little bit, so his other one comes up.
Okay. Dropping shoulder. You have a bit of a bend underneath that cape of your left arm.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Giving that a hint there. I will probably be pulling the bicep joint a bit to do that once Terry has it. Your arm is at about a 90 with a bend. Straightening out said fingers.
Just pay attention again. I'm doing that. There's no break at the waist. There should be just a nice, gentle C curve of the torso into the legs. And he doesn't stand like this in the show, in the film. I don't believe. but he does. But this is more like a classical
All right.
art.
Terry, let's first take a look at the right arm with that hypnotizing extended thing. Have I gone too high, too low?
Spin it around so that I can see it from the front, if you
From
mind,
the
if you don't
front.
mind, please. Yeah.
You have here.
It is
I
great.
think that
Take a look at
it's
from
about
the
the right.
side.
I think it's about the right height. The one thing that we need to change is we need to have his head looking almost down the hand,
All right.
like this. Okay. Maybe slightly, and his eye line should be slightly to the left of the hand.
Okay.
See my positioning there?
Yeah, slightly to the left of the hand.
Yeah, the chest should not be straight on to the camera. The chest should be turned because of the torso twist and the drop of the shoulder.
Indeed. Terry, you are so menacing
I
looking.
actually do this pose a lot with
He
a lot
really
of
is.
things.
This
Yeah.
is that cape. Also, your cape.
All right. Terry, what do you
concoction that
think?
created. So
Am I not a
serene.
cape? Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, let's make a couple minor tweaks, and then I think Jessie has something she wants to say. Go ahead and raise that arm up. I'd love to have the hand at the same level as his head, only slightly to the right, to his right of his face, so that he's not looking through the hand. He's just looking past the hand. And then the back hand should be closer to the body. It shouldn't be out like that.
All right. Closer to the body.
A little bit closer, and then I think we're good.
I don't know about you, but I'm glad we are posing this figure during the day. It's not this. I don't recommend posing this at night.
Okay, chicken. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Nailed it. Dude.
Boom, right?
Yep. If I had it, that's how it would look in my house. Yes.
He's so
Yeah,
spooky.
that's great. That's great.
I do have him in the house.
Oh, you do? That's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah,
All right.
this is one that was an
We'll talk
instant.
trade.
I really, really like the stuff that Infinite Studios is doing with their sixth. We got to show you and I very briefly and didn't go into too much detail. One of their others, and that was their Peter Sellers figure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I thought that was amazing. And then when they announced this, I had to jump on that.
Cool.
So, anyway.
Yeah, Infinite Statues really got it going on, man. I think I'm a big fan of this burgeoning 6-scale company, and I'm really excited to see what else that they're going to do. Speaking of things that I'm excited about, Jessie, you have some talking you want to do right now, right?
I do. I believe we have an announcement. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. It's the man
Excellent.
himself.
Bring him in.
Happy Halloween, everybody. So, Jessie, do we have a winner?
We do. We have a winner. So the randomly
Okay.
selected winner from
on.
all of our, we got a lot of entries too, guys. So the winner was YouTube user Yomo, YOMO. Congratulations. You were the randomly selected winner to this prize. Not sure what it is yet. I think Alan might have
Yomo.
some more information on that for you.
Hold on, we're coming.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Alan stole the guy.
They've all
did
disappeared.
Oh.
your choice.
Oh, you get an option. What?
All right, in the chat. First of all, you have to
All
say
right.
that you're here. Is he here?
Yep.
Or she here?
Let me
They here?
Let's see. Yomo, you gotta give a shout out. Let me know that you are indeed still in the chats. If you have already, do it again because I need to make sure that you are here so we can.
Yomo, come on, Yomo.
Where are you?
God, please say you didn't leave.
I know. Please say you didn't leave, Yomo.
Because I want to
Please
be
leave.
here when you pick that Freddy Krueger, which is the only one that I don't have.
Oh man.
Come on,
Yeah.
Yomo, you only
right.
YOLO.
That's it. That's it.
I know we're still.
Was that redundant?
Yeah. Do we have
We're-
are we doing a 10-second countdown here?
I'm gonna give it only a few more minutes.
All right.
All right, Yomo.
While we're waiting for them to chime in, the decision, either his or perhaps someone else, might be a
Yep.
difficult choice. You have 3 modern horror people here. We've got Freddy Krueger with that the sweater, the now infamous sweater. They've gone and frayed the edges of it. Things that I like. The hat is permanently attached, and I like that because it's at the angle it's supposed to be at. You're going to have two swap out hands as far as the fingered glove hand. You've got bright shiny blades in the blood on that one there. He's got those chunky work boots for running around down in the boiler room. And take a look at the neck has also been sculpted and molded to have all of those scars and such. Pretty darn creepy. Now we move over, and we're going to do a pan over to Jason. Now, this is as he was. Both of these figures are actually from their third installment in their franchises. Jason did not get this mask until number 3. It's got that bone color. You can look and see the eyes under through the mask. Right now, we've got him kind of looking down with some overhead light, but he does have bright blue eyes. Mask is permanently attached on there, but you can kind of see the eyes behind fabric. And of course, he's going to have his axe and his machete. And khaki cargo pants, because they're not, khaki pants. And then Pennywise here in the center has a huge assortment of accessories. We did him on Unsealed and Revealed. Take a look. That's just the display base with the alternate portrait. Okay, there are 2 portraits on the It. He is from It Chapter 2, but contains elements that allow you to do scenes from both films. That the one head that we put in the display is with all of the fangs, and then of course we have the that teardrop lip that the actor is able to do, which makes it even creepier.
He also does the eye thing.
Yes. I watched a lot of interviews with him when the movie was coming out, and you were just like, my goodness, even without the makeup and everything else, you can really do some wild stuff. All right, have they chimed in?
They have in fact chimed in.
They are here.
Yeah.
They are here.
All right.
So
Yomo,
you'll never know how close it was.
You were cutting it close, Yomo.
Yeah, you were real close to.
You were cutting it close.
Slaughtered.
I had to vamp ire.
So
no, you did a great job. Thank you.
These are all in stock, and also because of the success of Halloween, inventory is not high on a lot of these. So we are gonna let YOLO. Is it YOLO or Yomo?
Yomo.
Yomo.
Okay, YOLO is a totally different.
It's a whole different thing.
There
It's a
he
lifestyle.
is. All right.
Yep.
YOLO.
Okay, so Yomo, you have to tell us in the chat which do you choose? Which killer is yours?
So Yomo's
Freddy.
killer is Jason. Yomo.
All right.
Wow.
You are going to camp, young man. But the figure is coming to you.
Let's leave these all here.
Yeah, what the heck? Let's leave these guys here.
Pull Dracula in there too in the middle.
All right, we do.
All right.
Dracula up front. Yeah.
Dracula will go up front. Now, we're going to set our Dracula up front. Now, one thing, hopefully you've kind of understood about what we've shown with this. I am going to remove from magnetic base. I am. Open up said casket. You can, of course, fit the full figure inside.
And he can sit up. That's cool.
So, Terry did a little thing there with the hypnotize and look down. So I'm going to continue that hypnotic gaze.
I think that works. Wake up, hypnotize somebody. Yeah. Hypnotize your breakfast.
Yes. You will make me. This is you will make me waffles.
You will make me coffee.
Yeah, you will make the waffles. No decaf. Maybe that's what he was. Can you picture that? That would be the thing that Dracula was most feared by. It wasn't holy water, this, and it was decaf coffee.
Yes, I can picture that. That's exactly like me.
The fear of decaf.
Yeah. That's exactly like me. I swear. Well played, Sam. Well played. That works out pretty well. That's an awesome display right there, man. I always love the displays that we do here, but I'm exceedingly envious of what I'm seeing right here. Yeah. But I think that before we wrap today, it's been a fun show. But before we wrap today, we want to make the day even funner for some people. Right. Jesse, what does our list of birthdays look like today?
All right, so our list of birthdays, we have some good ones. So there was actually one last week that I missed, and I do apologize, but we had a Chris A on the 20th. So happy birthday, Chris A. We have Matthew S on the 25th. We had Christopher C on the 26th. Now tomorrow we have Dwayne C on the 29th, Kelly G on the 30th, and Chris D, you are on Halloween, October 31st. So that's a super fun one. And Sam, if you could pull up that graphic for everybody real quick, just so I can go over everything. Now, if I did give you a birthday shout out, you're going to want to send me an email at unsealed@sideshow.com. Let me know that I gave you a shout out so we can give you your $5 in Sideshow rewards. Now, Yomo, I'm sorry, they messed me up.
It's a very
on
easy thing to make, yeah.
Yomo, this is also going to apply for you. Now, what you need to do, it's very helpful if you can take a screenshot of the back end of your YouTube account, just so we absolutely know that it is you. Send that over to unsealed@sideshow.com. Let us know what you won, where you won it, your Sideshow related email account, name, address, phone number, so we can get you your amazing prize. Congratulations. Also, as always, if you would like a birthday shout out, send me an email, tell me your birthday and what fandoms you love. And that's the yes. And that is it from me. Thank you guys so much, and congratulations to everybody.
Yes, congratulations indeed to Yomo and everybody else who was whose birthday it was today. Happy birthday, if it's whether it was in the past or in the future, or even hopefully many years to come. Awesome show today, guys. I knew it was going to be cool. We're all a bunch of horror freaks here, so I knew we were going to be able to pull up some great stuff.
Real quick.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch the Sideshow showcase, it was a video we put up yesterday. It shows the Freddy, it shows the Jason, but we also showed the Hot Toys Dead Strange. If you didn't get a chance to see that, go check that out. That is really cool.
Lots of folks have been talking about that one.
Really
I'm pretty much excited about that. Every time I watch Multiverse of Madness, I like it more and more and more. I mean, a friend of mine said of that movie that Sam Raimi the hell out of that film, and I'm like,
exactly.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And we got to see Dracula's cape. That's another great cape. So Jesse, Terry, both. In the future, make sure you have your capes ready, because when we show off that figure, we're gonna need to as well. And Terry, work on your levitation skills.
Oh, I've been working on that already, Guy. Trust me, I've almost got it down. It's basically like you have to throw yourself at the ground and miss. So, yeah,
I can do that.
There you go.
We can do it together, Terry.
Thank you, Douglas Adams. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching the show today. I had a really great time. I hope everybody else had half as good of a time as I did. Yeah. So, tune in with us next week on Tuesday at 10 o'clock a.m. We'll be doing something else exciting. I haven't heard what yet, so that's part of the excitement for me. I love a surprise. Thank you, Guy, for just rocking it. You obviously had a good time with this. You obviously know your stuff with Dracula. Oh, what? Oh, Alan's got more.
It's Alan again.
Yeah. One more thing. Hold on. We have one surprise figure. Look at this. I stole this joke from someone on YouTube just a second ago. This is the 1/6 scale Invisible Man.
I never saw that coming.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Right there.
The best part of this is we get to say, Alan, you're fired.
Yeah.
You're not the first.
No. I'm just the first today.
Man, the detail is beautiful on that one. Thank you for showing us that, Alan, because I didn't know it existed.
You can't even see the tight stitch work in that. That's how good it is. So you will let your geek side show.
Well, thanks, Alan, for that truly awesome dad joke to wrap things up. Thank you, super producer Sam. Got to give you that appropriate title, and producer Michael for always being on point. But most of all, and thank you, Jesse, for
Thank you, Terry.
But even more than thank you to Jesse, thank you to all of you watching at home. Again, you have plenty of things that you could be doing on a Thursday, but you chose Friday. But you chose to be with us here today, and that really means a lot to us. So tune back in next week. We'll see you then, and until then, don't forget to let your geek side show.